the time is not right now for me to have a baby.
Nikki Curry is only 28 years old, but says she'll be freezing her eggs in a few months.
Society has just changed so much that it needs to become more acceptable for women to have options to be able to wait and have their children later.
Curry is part of a rapidly growing number of women who want to focus on their careers first.
My fiance and I are finally at that point where financially, we have a house, we're getting more settled, and we don't want to just, oh, let's have a baby. We want to still live our life, and go traveling, go, do some things that we couldn't do before financially.
The practice of freezing eggs has long been considered experimental, but recently, the American Society for Reproductive Medicine says it's no longer the case, with enough successful cases around the country.
Dr. Toma, when did this start becoming very popular?
Just in the last couple of years, because that's when it turned from a research protocol to a routine procedure.
Dr. Toma started his fertility center in Cary more than 20 years ago.
Before this egg freezing, they really didn't have a choice. If they decided to put childbearing till later, we had a very difficult time to get them pregnant.
The process is very delicate. This is an example of how the egg is retrieved. They are painstakingly taken out and prepared under a microscope.
So after the embryologists prepare the eggs, they put them into this liquid nitrogen tank where it's negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit.
And that's where it stays until it's ready to be used 5, 10, even 30 years later.
Do women come in knowing that the success rate is not
100%.
100%?
Yeah. 60% is good success rate. The success rate a lot of times depends on the age of the woman when she goes through the process.
Curry says her decision was inspired by pop culture and the likes of Kim Kardashian, who froze her eggs last year.
You want to establish your career before you take that time off for maternity leave. Otherwise, you're going to be behind because men aren't going to take the maternity leave. So if you take it, they're going to be advancing and you're not.
The process of freezing eggs can cost more than $7,000 and is not covered under insurance. But Curry says it's still worth it. After consulting with Dr. Toma, she's convinced it's the perfect safety net.
Because I think sometimes, nature needs a little help.
In Cary, Eileen Park, NBC 17 News.